Hey guys, it's Anna again, your master lash artist. We are going to be doing an awesome tutorial for you today. We are going to be using pre-made lashes. Now, I know a lot of you guys have questions about pre-made lashes because you don't know how to fan, right? And you're like, well, how do I fan? Do I use pre-made lashes? Is it cheating using pre-made lashes? So many questions. Okay. So you should be practicing how to fan if you're still in school, if you're still learning, and you have clients or models that have the time for you to practice fanning while you're applying, that's totally fine. But if you're in a situation where you still want to offer the service, but you're not very comfortable with doing it, then you can go ahead and use pre-mades. Just fans already made for you. You don't have to hand make them. And I know that takes a lot of time for some of you because you're beginners. But until you get faster, you can totally use pre-mades. Now, there are a lot of people out there that just use pre-mades and make a killing out of it. So if you just want to use pre-mades, hey, go ahead. I'm going to show you the difference between a lighter volume using maybe an 8D versus using a mega volume, which is a 20D. When you see 20D, 8D, 5D, 6D on some boxes here for pre-mades, that only means how many hairs are in each fan. The more hairs in one fan, the darker it's gonna look once you put it all together. The less hairs in one fan, the lighter it's gonna look, okay? Very important when using pre-mades because as you can see, they're all bunched up. Some of them are sold this way and you see it's just all together, right? So what we wanna do is we wanna take some out of here and you wanna get yourself a silicone pad. Silicone pads are really sticky and you can set up your pre-mades here before your client gets here and it's just gonna take time off your service. So it's not gonna take you so long. And what we do is we take the silicone pad and we take some of these lashes out of the boxes. We are just gonna stick them on there and then when we use them, we're just gonna take them right off. You can set up for your customer and if you have several of these boxes and you have, let's say, using 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you can set them up in rows so that you're ready. You can have 2 silicone pads and set them up in rows. Along with your pre-made setup, we wanna make sure that the rest of your setup is complete. That also takes a lot of time off of your service. Having your mirror, your primer, your adhesive, your brushes, your tweezers, everything that you're gonna need before your client arrives. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with my 8D and I'm gonna spread them out on my little eyelid here so that you can see how light and fluffy they look. And then I'm gonna come in and mix some 20D in there and show you what a difference that makes, okay? So I'm going to take my silicone pad here and I am going to take some glue. You're gonna take a few drops of your adhesive. Let me give you a quick tip for better retention using pre-mades. When you're using pre-mades, it's a good idea once you have them all set up to take a little bit of primer, dab the excess, and just wipe down the tips, the bases of those lashes. And that is going to help your retention so much more. See how light and fluffy these are? Okay, so if you were to put this all the way across, it creates somewhere in between a light volume and a volume set. Again, I'm just gonna spread these into the set. Okay, so these are my 8Ds. As you can see, it looks very light. If I spread them out, if they were all closer together, it would create something a little bit darker. Now, I'm gonna go and add just a few more so that you can see what that looks like. Okay, so as you can see, it looks really light and fluffy. That's an 8D, okay? We did an 8D right there. Now I'm gonna start using my 20D. So I'm gonna use 2 different sizes to create a really fluffy look that you can do on your customers. This is 13 and this is 17, okay? Okay, that's with my 8D and my 20Ds mixed. My 8Ds were size 15s in length. My 20D were size 13 in length. So as you can see, it's creating a lot of texture, looks beautiful. Love this, but let's take it to another level and add our 20D size 17s. Okay, now we have used the 8D and 20D in size 13, 15, and 17. Look how beautiful that is. It created so much texture. So if your customers are looking for something full, maybe messy or textured, then you can use different curl types, different sizes, and of course you can use 20D to give them that look, okay? So now that I have finished my set, I always want to take my little brush and I want to brush right through it, make sure it's nice and fluffy. See how fluffy that is? Your customer is gonna love that look. And of course, these sets with a lot of volume, you always want to give them that relief with a nano mister. I hope that this video tutorial helped, and it helped you to realize that it's not cheating using pre-mades and also give your customers a new look. See you guys next time.